What's going on out there, YouTube? It's your man, Hollywood Sports, back with another NBA 2K video, guys. As you can see, my Boston Celtics going up against the Charlotte Hornets, man. And you know, I love LaMelo Ball, guys. And even before he got to the league, man, all the way up, you watched him play. You knew he was going to be a good player, man. I just love LaMelo Ball. But yeah, our Boston Celtics going up against these Charlotte Hornets and Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's get it. If you are new to my channel, guys, thank you for clicking on this video and welcome to Hollywood Sports.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to
Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it. We're born one day, three
NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Boston Celtics going up against the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White.
Oh, that was a cheap shot.
At the center position. And for the Hornets,
he tossed it before I was ready. Looking at the camera.
And Bridges. All out there with Trey Mann.
3 seconds,
and it's Williams at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Bridges.
Guys, I'm testing the tendencies too.
To see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges.
I did an adjustment on tendencies. We're going to see how it plays out.
Ready to move that basketball.
When you think about the great teams that we have seen and the great seasons that we have watched over the many decades,
Tatum getting going already, baby.
Boston season will be
man, you know he got to take the first shot.
The greatness of the Celtics can be measured in any one of their players can win an MVP, whether it's Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Drew Holiday. They all have the ability.
Oh, LaMelo
to win individual accolades, but what makes them so great is they can sacrifice and be one for each other. Think about starting fives. The 2017 Warriors, the 24,
there we go, Tatum. They can't stop you, baby. Let's do it.
Celtics. For years to come, this Celtics group has a chance to compete.
Here's Ball.
Man up, man up.
Jason
man
Tatum
up.
picking up that last basket. Pass to Williams.
Good D, guys. Good D.
And here is Bridges. Offline with his
baby.
Three.
Can't make all of them, baby.
I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider.
Oh, come on, Brown. Come on, baby.
Something that you probably
get back, guys. Get back on D. Get back on D.
Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old
trying to
what
mix
I
us
wanted
up
to
here.
do. And this path, I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I love playing basketball.
Let them shoot them threes. Let them shoot them threes.
I have a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans. And so
all right,
that's
watch your hands. Watch your hands.
Mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
Pull up, White. Pull up, baby. Let's go. Let's go back. Come on, White.
So much, and just know the
get a man.
Keep coming.
Stop the break.
Now here's Bridges. After the miss from Derek White. Ball from long range. Kept alive.
Come on, guys, get the rebound.
Bangs home the trifecta.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity.
Well, they always start out in the first half, baby. They always start out hot in the first half to wear their butt down.
Porzingis with a screen on Miller. Brown drives in. And there it is for him. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention.
That's a great scan of LaMelo Ball right there.
Before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very
good D, Porzingis. Let it be alert, baby.
Frame that so well.
Give it up.
From our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's
in your face, baby. In your face.
The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
They're trying to isolate. They're trying to isolate. Good D, White. Good D, baby.
Jaylen Brown.
Stay on. Good D. Good D. Good D.
Hornets need to get a shot.
Lock him down.
Well, a
Oh,
careless
come
foul.
on.
They go to the line for 3 free throws.
Come on, Holiday. You can't be
Johnson,
fouling at the
you can't
three-point
reveal
line,
all
bro.
your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources, the players, the agents?
Come on, Holiday.
the
That's a
GM,
rookie move,
the
man.
scouts all
That's a
over
rookie
the
mistake,
NBA.
Holiday.
It comes
You
year
don't
after
foul
year.
on the
This has been
three-point
something I've been
line. You put
doing
your hands
for the
up.
better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships,
Get your head
it's
in the
about
game,
daily
baby.
communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you.
There's my
So
man
if they're gonna
Cornette right there,
confide,
boy.
They know
Yeah.
they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. And he sinks the second.
Well, what we know is LaMelo Ball is so young, but already an all-star. The future bright with a guy who can pass it and shoot it as consistently as he can.
And he makes all 3. We have all these great foreign
Come on, Holiday.
players.
You just gave up 3
maybe
points.
3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player.
Oh, yeah. He can shoot the
Is
three,
there
baby.
ever
How's he can shoot the
talk
three,
around
baby?
the league about
Man, Boston is
why
full of
are
three-point
European
shooters, man.
players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players?
Let's see what the second
to
team can
compete
do
against
here.
This great influx of international players.
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad.
They're
and
doing a
in
lot of
the States.
ISO on Charlotte.
You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players.
I knew they were going to make that. That was my man.
Any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon.
Come on, Brown, warm up,
so to
baby.
be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Celtics trail by 3. Here's Pritchard. Scoreless thus
Good shot,
far.
Pritch. Good shot,
That
baby.
one drops for him.
Come on, guys. Let's play some D.
He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Personal foul. Second team
This
foul.
is his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for your Hornets, LaMelo Ball. Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Ball. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Tatum. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
LaMelo
End of
Ball
the first
getting
quarter.
it done for the Charlotte Hornets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a
You got to
minute.
get Brown going, man. He's over right now.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Nick Richards out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Green, then it's Bridges, and it's Micic in at the point. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with.
You know Horford, the veteran's going to hit
It
his shots,
seems like
baby.
with these younger teams
He's money.
coming, we may be witnessing a transfer of power in the NBA. What do you think?
It's really due to
I got him,
the
Cornette.
parity that we're seeing. in the
Oh,
NBA.
I guess I don't.
This much parity in a really long time. It's wide open for teams in both conferences, in the East and West, to claim that top perch. We have to give the league a lot of credit. There's tons of parity.
Which I think is leading to expansion talk, correct? We've got so much talent right now, we can kind of
Look at Tatum.
out a little
Tatum
bit.
say, ah.
certainly expansion. Couple more teams.
Can't hold me, young boy.
The league really loves where they're at now. And any
Flex on
given
Tatum.
year, anyone can win.
Good base scans in 2K this year.
And that one falls for Tatum.
What impresses me about Jason Tatum are his work habits, his commitment in the offseason to adding something else to his arsenal. We know he can play high-level basketball on both ends. The sky is the limit.
A lot of acceleration,
Here's
man.
Bridges.
Good defense.
No scoring in this one. Goes up. And there's another one for the Hornets.
Miles Bridges explosive right there on the interior. Goes right through the coverage.
And we saw some players banged up down the stretch last season, Shams.
I'm told that there was a focus on maybe allowing some more flexibility in physicality. It definitely upped the intensity some, and I think that's what the fans want. But there are going to be some trade-offs, and that includes free throw rates, that includes
that's
game
too deep
time,
for Horford.
and in the long
Too
haul,
deep.
adding some more physicality.
Shot clock was
adding
banging on
some
us.
more attention to detail defensively, and allowing defenders to play more and defend
Good defense,
more.
guys. Good
That
D. Push
should
it.
be good for the game.
Yeah, those were good trends, I would agree. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Here's Hauser. Here's Pritchard. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's Micic. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Micic has got his first 2 points.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed.
Got a little fast-paced basketball going here.
On that low block.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Tatum gets it inside. On the way to CBA, introducing the second apron, limiting Shams what teams above the cap can do. How does that new rule affect teams?
Decision makers tell me that they're very much keeping an eye on the second apron, not only of their team, but others, and teams that will have to shed salary because of the second apron, and the amount of big contracts we're going to see teams give to players. You're going to see it at the top, but that may dwindle in the middle of their roster. But we will see a more competitive league because of these new CBA changes, and less of a chance of super teams and just more parity and dispersed talent.
Do you constantly read over some of these CBA agreements? I would assume that you do to have a full understanding.
Yeah, their whole
of
game
terms
plan is isolation basketball,
like we just
one-on-one.
talked about, all the other things, the luxury tax.
Good
all
job,
the
Holiday.
things that make deals possible.
It's one thing to have luxury tax, it's a whole nother animal now to have the second apron. And that, certainly for teams that are deep in the second apron, that limits their ability to go make major trades, to be able to sign players for more than the minimum. And we're seeing that happen to at least one or two teams around the league right now. So how will that impact things? But certainly the CBA being 50, 60, 70 pages, that's something you pour through before every calendar year.
It is just fascinating.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Jaylen Brown has put it all together. He said, I'm figuring out my spots to be aggressive. That's in my DNA. But also showing how I've grown.
There we go,
Great
Brown.
screener, delivering passes on time and on target. That's important to being a great teammate. I'm focused on being a better basketball player. Kevin?
Yeah, and he's a smart one too, right, David? He is something else. Outstanding stuff, DA, as always. And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. Always so much fun to have Shams join us. No one with a better pulse on the NBA.
Man, Shams is always the first guy to know about the big moves around the NBA. Love hearing what he has to say.
Here's Tatum. After Charlett getting the foul, Miller grabs the miss. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass the ball. Fires from deep. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
They can close out the quarter if they want to.
It's all about patience right here. Patience and execution. Get a good look.
Brown with it. He's covered by Ball. Brown's
Good
shot
pull up,
is
Brown.
good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Ooh, Miller almost made
First
that.
half.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan.
All right,
As the
everybody.
second
Thanks
half
for
goes.
watching. I'm Hollywood Sports. See you for the second half.